Congratulations and welcome to your first day of safety training. During your onboarding process, you will be trained on a variety of topics. Today's topic is as important as it is relevant. We will be discussing heat stress and its specific causes and treatments. Summer ending and autumn approaching, nobody thinks twice about the possibility of heat stress. Regardless, maintaining our safety in our working environment is our number one priority. Heat stress is a dangerous and potentially fatal class of medical condition. It occurs when the body is unable to regulate core temperature in its normal fashion. Sweating becomes fruitless, especially in a humid environment. Heat stress can manifest in either heat exhaustion or heat stroke. While dehydration and excessive heat can lead to exhaustion, critical levels in body temperature cause stroke. According to OSHA, an annual average of 3,100 workers will experience heat-related illness, causing them an absence of work. And even worse, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention state that 400 of these workers will die. By the end of your training, you will know the dangers of heat-related illness. You'll be able to identify risks, situations, and symptoms regarding these conditions. Most importantly, you'll know what to do to help victims of heat stress. This information you'll learn today in this training video could save somebody's life.
Contributing factors that lead to heat stress. One of the easiest to prevent, yet the most dangerous, is dehydration. Some symptoms of dehydration are not limited to dry mouth, increased thirst, decreased urine output, dark urine, dry skin, dizziness, and fever. You should be drinking at least half an ounce of water per pound you weigh. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you should drink at least 75 ounces a day. A bottle of water is 16.9 ounces. So if you're 150 pounds, you should drink at least 5 bottles a day. But the more active you are, the more water you should be drinking. In order to be hydrated, you need to have drank the recommended amount of water the day prior. Some things that could dehydrate you and you should stay away from are alcohol, caffeine, and sugary drinks. Hydrated, you should drink water, but it is also beneficial to drink something that can replenish your minerals and electrolytes, like a sports drink. If rest, water, or a sports drink don't help your symptoms, you should seek medical attention. By drinking plenty of fluids and staying away from dehydrating things, you should be in the clear.
Action. Heat stress and heat exhaustion can occur from a variety of things. Things to watch out for and to be conscious of, especially while working, are high temperatures outside or working in direct sunlight. When working in high temperatures, make sure to take frequent rest periods with water breaks in an air-conditioned space. You must make sure to drink often and before you're thirsty. You must make sure to drink often and before you're thirsty. Just because you do not feel thirsty does not mean you aren't dehydrated. Staying hydrated is key when working in rigorously warm environments. You should be drinking every 15 minutes to stay properly hydrated. Also, do not overload yourself the minute you start working. You must properly acclimate your body to the temperatures at hand and gradually increase your workload. Another thing to be conscious of while working in the heat is what type of clothing to wear. Make sure to wear light-colored, loose-fitting, and lightweight clothing while working in the heat to avoid heat stress, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. Wearing tight, thick, and dark-colored clothes will create excessive heat for your body and put you at a higher risk to becoming dehydrated, which can lead to suffering from some form of heat stress.
While a lot of people believe that heat stress is only physical, there is a mental aspect to it as well. When checking for the mental side of heat stress, there are a couple things to look for. One example is high body temperature. This is when your core body temperature is 104 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, obtained with a thermometer. This is also one of the main signs of heat stroke. Another thing to look for is altered mental state. This could come in the form of confusion, agitation, slurred speech, and seizures. Nausea and vomiting may also happen during heat stress. There are some mental illnesses that can also come with heat stress, including short-term bouts of depression and anxiety to long-term conditions such as developmental impairments, chronic depression, or chronic anxiety disorders. Also, including old age, gender, and rural dwelling can contribute to more mental illnesses among groups during heat or extreme heat exposure.
When monitoring for heat stress, you must watch out for two main categories of symptoms, both physical and mental. The former category is usually the first to appear. On a hot day when the sun is blaring down and the heat is outrageous, watch out for physical symptoms such as a rise in body temperature. Your head may begin to hurt as well, and headaches will set in due to the heat. You should also watch out for nausea and feelings of faintness. Experiencing lightheadedness and a lack of physical strength is often a sign of heat exhaustion. Furthermore, a dry mouth and heavy sensations of thirst can also be a precursor to heat-related stress, as well as cracking lips and dry skin. So make sure you're staying. You should also watch out for nausea and feelings of faintness. Experiencing lightheadedness and a lack of physical strength is often a sign of heat exhaustion. Furthermore, a dry mouth and heavy sensations of thirst can also be a precursor to heat-related stress, as well as cracking lips and dry skin. So make sure you are staying hydrated by regularly drinking water throughout the day. Lastly, profuse, relentless sweating is the final physical sign of heat exhaustion. If you begin to sweat in unusual amounts, it's important to know that the heat might be getting to you. If you notice any of these physical symptoms, make sure to take a break in the shade and relax to recuperate.
Exposure to heat can be dangerous. If a person is under heat stress, you can help. Heat stress can happen to anyone. Light heat stress can be treated easily. If you're outside and it's a hot and sunny day, you can try moving into the shade. Get some cold water and drink it slowly. You can drink the water about every 15 minutes. You can also try to apply cool, wet towels to your body. Forehead and arms are a good place for a towel. Also, loosen clothing. Tight clothing can cause heat to become trapped. To further cooling, apply ice under the arms and groin. These create a lot of heat, so it will help them from getting hotter. You can also put ice on your wrist and neck. These are pulse points and will help cool your blood. If heat stress is not treated, it can get worse. It can cause vomiting, seizures, and unconsciousness. If you are treating light heat stress and it does not get better, you should call 911. The best way to avoid complications of heat stress is prevention. While protective gear is necessary, choose lightweight and light-colored gear to reflect the sun. This hard hat is a great example of this. It is light-colored and it will not absorb the heat.